Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here of Minecraft Realms. I am Nick. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thrilled to have you back here for another episode. Episode 3 of my Minecraft Realms series. I'm jumping up and down on top of my massive, beautiful 17-story farm, and I can't wait to show you guys all of the amazing stuff that we are going to do here in the game today. If you like the channel, if you like the videos, if you like the content, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel and get that bell on. Get that bell on. Ring it. You know you want to. You know you want to. You can hit ding, ding. Oh, if the bell sounds like that, I wouldn't ring it either. It doesn't. It sounds way cooler than that, I guess. All right, so you'll recall last episode we went out and we got a whole bunch of dark oak trees. You'll see them all planted over here. That one's actually growing outside of the walls a little bit. Some of them are too over there. So we went and we got a whole bunch of trees. Ow. And we, you know, smacked ourselves off of the thing. First thing we're going to do in today's video is we are actually going to do something I talked about in episode 1, which is the smooth stone end cap on this building. Now, I did plant vines, and you'll see they're about halfway down now. They have grown about halfway down, but it still is not going to be broken up quite enough by that. So we're actually going to do these guys. Yes. We're I don't even know. Don't ask. It's late. I'm in a weird mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a really, really good mood. Super excited to be here and recording with you guys today. And yeah, let's get moving. So yeah, we're gonna get some dark oak trapdoors because Lord knows I got enough dark oak wood on my most recent trip over to my little hut. And we're gonna do a couple of I'm gonna look at some variations. We're gonna do this one first because it's more easily accessible, I guess. But you'll notice this giant green Q-tip looking thing over here. There's no scaffolding around it anymore because I'm calling it done. We're calling it done. So let's take a look in. Now you'll notice it does still have a little bit of a caboose on it over here. A little bit of a caboose. Am I gonna miss this too? No, I made it. I actually went through, I added these lights on top of the farm because mobs were still spawning up here in some of these darker spots over here where there's no light coming up. I put glowstone in here. There were end rods. I think glowstone actually gives off more light for some reason than do end rods. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but nonetheless, I went ahead and added these lights in here, and yeah, we took down the scaffolding. So let me just kind of walk you through what we did with the tree here. Basically, like I said, you see that, I mean, it's more round now. And one thing I did is I took the top down a little bit, and I took down every side except for the back side. I'll show you that in just a moment here. But it's much more round. I think, honestly, if anything hurts this, I think maybe the base of the tree might be too big, but I am not ripping that base of that tree out of there. But I like that. I like that. I'd like it enough to call it okay. Ow. To call it okay for now. And maybe I'll come back and I'll do a couple of tweaks with it a little bit later on. There was like one leaf block I saw that I didn't like. Yeah, get rid of that. I didn't like that one. But yeah, so we took the top down a little bit. We shaved off a few layers up here, made this a little bit lower. And we took in every side except for, like I said, this back area over here. And one of the reasons was I just wanted to get rid of the scaffolding. So that way, yes, eat the fish. Thank you. But yeah, I wanted to get rid of the scaffolding because I wanted to get a good look at the tree and how it actually looks like as a whole. I like that the leaves are kind of coming down and wrapping further down the trunk on this side. I actually kind of really, really dig that. But yeah, I'm big fan of this tree build now. Big fan of it. I really, really like it. I do like that you see those little lights in there. You can kind of see them from further away, but then when you get closer, they get more obscured by the leaves in some cases. And now it doesn't look so flat-ish. I think that was the biggest problem. I think this one side was accentuated so much. This was accentuated so much because so much of the other sides, like this side I took in by several blocks. This side over here I took in by several blocks. It was just, I needed to do it. It needed to happen, ladies and gentlemen. There's just no way around this kind of stuff. There's really not. I also planted some vines over here because I'm pretty sure, for whatever reason, when you spawn into the world, if you don't have a bed, you spawn on top of this building. I don't know why that is, but I added some vines. Mandy had put some scaffolding over here, I think, one of the times that she died. and needed to get down. So now there'll be some vines here so you can climb up and down that if you really need to. I put them on this building at first because I thought it was this building, but it wasn't. I was mistaken. Those will look cool when they grow down in between these little end rods and those blocks. So those will look really, really nice, I think. And I'm not sure what the next project I'm actually going to tackle here on the realm is. The sad thing is, you ready for this? I went and got this all for nothing. So episode 2 was a lot of nothing for no real reason. Because I didn't need, I mean, I needed these saplings and I needed all these trees so that way I could get more dark oak saplings, which hopefully these trees are going to do. So we'll have a nice kind of reserve of them. But I don't need any of these leaves anymore because I actually have a ton of leaves left over from all the leaves I sheared off of the tree. And like I said, I think it looks good. I think it looks a lot worse close up. I think when you get further away from it, and even when you approach it from, well, Tommy's big blue ice dong over here, even when you approach it from over here, I really, really like it. And the great thing about it is it's surrounded by all these big buildings, all these towers, these farms, all this purple and gray. And I really, really love that it's just kind of this big green thing here that just breaks everything up, and it really makes it stand out in the center of the island here. This is a lot of dark oak leaves and a lot of time. I just wanted to call this project done for now. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. I might at some point. I'm not 100% sure. I hear you, Spidey. There he is. See him in there? Hanging out. Chilling out. Doing his thing. What else did I do? I did something else. Oh, I emptied the kelp farm. Legitimately emptied it. And I don't know how I did it. Oh yeah, I came out here and there was another torch out here. The last torch on the island. One torch was left on the ground and I replaced it with that little inlaid. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I think I just chucked some cobblestone through there to smelt some stones. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to collect that and we're going to get our dark... Oh, I have all this smooth stone on me. That is a really good question. But yeah, we emptied, like, I mean, literally this whole thing. You'll notice, like, some of these are just completely empty of any kelp right now. Yeah, I completely emptied this entire thing right out. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Well, you know, we're not going to do it yet because we're still waiting for the kelp farms to replenish the super smelter. It's going to take it a little bit of time. I may AFK overnight and just kind of let the farms do their thing and just kind of let them collect up resources and everything. Why do I have this smooth stone? I really don't understand why I have it. I know I made some smooth stone recently. Like, one of the last things I did last time I played was make some smooth stone, but I don't know why I had that on me. I don't understand. I need to also AFK over at the mob farm so that way I can get some more gunpowder, make some more rockets, because we are down to a single row. I mean, it's still 9 stacks. Where? Did I not... Did I... You know, this game was being super janky earlier and it wasn't loading properly, so it may be... Yeah, see, all this cobblestone is still in here. So maybe the last time it saved it was when I was unloading the smooth stone into this storage chest over here. Okay, well, we gotta go... We're gonna go chuck a bunch of this right into the super smelter and let that run through. Take those two. And we're just going to make some more stone, and I'm probably going to convert that into crafting tables and things of that nature. Well, obviously not crafting tables, like furnaces. Different objects that you can use to place, because we're going to start doing some interior work in some of the different structures here. The boathouse needs some interior work, and this big guy out here, this thing is going to be like where all the bedding and all the houses and like all the interior stuff is going to be, but I haven't actually done any work on it yet, so I actually need to get to work on that. That's going to be maybe sometime in this episode. We might actually start tackling that because I got to get a roof on that structure as well. I really think we're just going to go with the inverse. I think we're going to do the same thing that's on the bottom. And I'll show you that really quick in case you haven't caught the World Tour video. Which, if you haven't, and you want kind of a look at where the realm was, where it started when it was just my game and it was just me playing, and I didn't even have structures. It was just a little island I had here. But, yeah, so you'll see this here. The way that this is designed... Plunk. It's got this big bottom layer, this nice big open bottom layer, and then it shrinks down into this narrower one. And then this repeats the same layer again right there, and then another one of the small ones. So I think it'll be perfect if we just top it with this thing again for symmetry's sake. We're still going to end the purple pillars and everything right here, though, because I like those little andesite caps, and I like kind of varying that build up as it goes. And you'll see we've got some extra purple over there. There we go. I think what we need to do is we need to get some sea pickles up and down here, and we need to get some extra lighting down over in that area. Maybe some sea lanterns, whatever I end up figuring out here. But that's, you know what? And I totally forgot to get oak trapdoors. I got so distracted by throwing the cobblestone into the super smelter, I didn't even think about it. I don't even know, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even ask. I'm just in a weird mood. I'm just like in a super weird mood. I don't even, like, no. I don't even really know. Let's see. We have no shortage of dark oak wood. That is for sure. So we're going to take 4 stacks of this. I don't think I need 4 stacks of it. That's probably overkill. A lot of overkill, to be 100% honest, but... And trapdoors, I need planks, so we're gonna... Okay. It would help if I actually hold down the shift button while I'm doing that. Just saying. Alright, so dark oak trapdoors. That's 64 of them. Is that enough? I don't think that's enough, to be 100% honest. Let's get... Yeah, there we go. So we got a couple stacks of them now, so that's more like it. So that's going to be the first part of the video, and then, I don't know, we'll figure out what else we're going to do. I don't know 100% what else I want to do in this video yet, but we also need to get some scaffolding. My goal, at least for now, is to finish the rest of the different projects here on the island and kind of get everything else working right. I wrote this little server update thing for, like, all the other players on here, because I haven't seen anybody on in a while. Not the loom. You know, haven't seen anybody else on here right now. I'm not going to read through that whole thing, but it's like a big thing. Just talking about what I'm working on. I have a couple of big projects that I want to get started in the next couple of episodes, though, so it's going to be really, really, really fun. I can't wait. And the good thing about moving the tree the way that I did and backing this thing up is the tree, it used to be like right over where you shoot up out of this thing, and now it's a few blocks back again, where it used to be before I expanded it, so I'm kind of glad for that. So yeah, we're going to plop down our scaffolding, and we are going to climb up, and we are going to stick in some oak trapdoors. So I don't know how tall this is necessarily. That's... I think the tower is 100 blocks tall, so this has got to be about 35 blocks, give or take. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do, say, a series of, like... We'll say 6 trapdoors. We'll say 6 trapdoors, and we're going to do... So let's go up first. And we're gonna pilot this. We're gonna test this. We're gonna see what it looks like, and I might have to move some of these vines if that's the case. That's fine. And I think we're gonna go like a couple. Yeah, I think we're gonna go like, we'll say 3 blocks down, and we're gonna leave the vines that are here. 4, and then we're gonna go 5, 6. There we go. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do this, just like so. And throw these in here. We're just going to see what this looks like. And now remember, that is 3 blocks. I can just float down. There we go. You love that I'm this anal that I have one of every type of boat along the dock here? Don't ask. I seriously don't ask. I can't even. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to just do scaffolding. You listen. Scaffolding, I said in episode 1. I said in episode 1 how much I loved scaffolding. I no longer have that affinity for scaffolding. Trying to finish that tree was a nightmare. I fell off the scaffolding 1,000 times. So scaffolding and I are not speaking right now. We're kind of upset with each other a little bit. Oh, you know, it occurs to me, I never closed the trapdoors up top. So let's head back up top and do that. I would forget my head, ladies and gentlemen. I seriously would. I'm going to leave the face cam on so you can look at my face. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, hit that like button if you like the content. I really appreciate it. Help me grow. Help me grow. And check out the podcast. Epic Film Guys. Check us out. You'll love it. I promise. Maybe. Hopefully. Please check it out. I really think you enjoy it. So let's take a step back and let's take a look at this. So I like this kind of. I kind of like it. I almost think it needs another one, though. Like, maybe one in the middle. Like, maybe one between these two. And then we'll kind of be perfect. So how many blocks are in between this, I guess, is the important question. So, let's see. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I jump up the scaffolding as I place it. I'm just so used to dirt columns and stuff. Let's see, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that's the stupidest number ever. Why is it 19? And we're the same number of blocks that we should be from the top and the bottom. So I'd have to put one that is like 7 blocks or 5 blocks in between the two. So if I put one that is, say, 5 blocks, then that leaves 14. So I need 7 spaces. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then we need to go here and here. That'll be the first one. So we're gonna try this with 5, and if we need 7, we'll do 7. 4 and 5, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So okay, so we did that right. I was thinking about putting glass in here, but then it's like, well, you know what? We're just going to add more purple to it, and there's no wood accents on it. And a lot of these other builds, you'll notice, like here, this is obviously obscuring lights and things like that. But you'll notice a lot of these other things, like that building has that nice wood roof, that's spruce wood and dark oak wood on that roof. Like, I just don't think it'll look as good unless we put some kind of wood accent on it or something, because otherwise it's just going to be a whole lot of purple and gray. And it would have just been more purple, which, I mean, like I said, it fits in with the motif. It wouldn't have been terrible, but I don't necessarily think it would have been the best either. So we're going to strap on our rocket, and we're going to fly in, and we're going to take a look at this. Let's get a nice distance away. Unload it, maybe. All right, here we go. Let's fly back in nice and slow. I love those towers coming into view in the distance, and then the trees are going to pop in there behind it. I don't know. I kind of... just kind of take a peek at it for now. I like the idea. But I don't know if I like the dark oak paneling either. I don't know if the dark oak paneling works the best or not. I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to do another type of trapdoor. And maybe that might look a little bit better. Because we've obviously used other types of trapdoors before all over the island. I mean, we've got... These are, I think, jungle trapdoors over here at the boathouse. Why is that gate open? Why is that gate open? Close the gates, man! You can see even these, I think these are jungle in there. And then, of course, the pipes out here. Once again, inspired by Azuma over on Hermitcraft, but I love these. So I'm wondering if maybe these actually might look really good if we do these. I think those are acacia, or achacha, as X would call them. Yeah, I honestly think those actually might look a little bit better if I go with those. So we're going to just take a look at our different trapdoor styles here. So we got oak trapdoors. We've got, oh, those are oak ones in here. We've got birch trapdoors. We've got jungle. We've got acacia. We've got dark oak. Iron we're not going to obviously do anything with. So yeah, I think the solid might be what's hurting it right there. I think we could do something like an acacia, and you're still going to see some of that gray bleed through, and it's just going to look a lot better. So why don't we go and we'll grab some of those. I'm going to grab some of those, and we're going to do a quick test. We're just going to do a quick test on the bottom, and then I'm going to cut, and then we will come back when I've finished doing the rest of the design for the tower. It also annoys me that it's like an odd number of blocks too, but I don't think there's anything I can really do to fix that 100% honestly. Oh, you'll also notice, yeah, I don't have spruce leaves anymore. You'll also notice I have no levels anymore. Yeah, I killed myself. Just because I could not stand having them anymore. I also got rid of that shulker box that had the leaves stuck in it. I have no idea what that glitch was about, but I could not get them out of my inventory. Like, I even tried interacting with hoppers and chests that are linked to hoppers, hoping that maybe the items would catch and just start sucked in. Nothing fixed it. Nothing helped. Nothing worked. Where am I going? Not in the right direction, obviously. I obviously am going to need more acacia wood, because I don't think I have a ton of it either. So hopefully... why did I... This is going to take forever. Come on. We don't need to go all the way back down to the storage room. We do have an ender chest right over here. Right, it's up. There we go. Yeah, we just need to hop into the vault here. Grab ourselves an axe. There we go. Plunk. bonk. Boop. The vault goes away. And let's go down one level here. I'm really a big fan of this. See, this is one of the rooms that needs an interior, though. There's nothing in here. There's just nothing in here. I had pigs in here for the longest time. Literally the longest time trapped in here because they spawned in here, I think. And I just stuck a wall around them until I could take them to the, obviously, the breeding farm that I have now and keep them in there. But I really like this. I really love these trap doors as walls, basically. I love this. Just kind of creating a little bit of space. Just gives the build so much more character, I think. Just because it's not... I used to build with all the same blocks. Like, I used to be that YouTuber, that Minecrafter, whatever you want to call me, that did that kind of stuff with Minecraft where everything was the same block all the time, and it was excruciating. And I used to like adhere to that too. I think that's maybe one of those things that people that start Minecraft like early, I think that's one of those things that they think about. I should have left one of those there so I could kind of compare it. I think the thing about the acacia is... Why can I not put this there? I got the scaffolding, am I? So let's peek at this and see what this looks like. Because I think this, honest to God, might just look a lot better. Let's clip our scaffolding out of the way. We can get a nice uninterrupted view here. You know what? I am licked on this one for now. I am seriously... I don't know if I like it. I mean, I think I like it about as much as the dark oak, which is to say I don't like it at all. Maybe the oak ones, because they do still have a little bit of that texture with the little, like, fence grid thingy on it. I don't know. Trapdoors might actually not be the way. Like, maybe... You know what I could do is I could also do some just straight up logs. And I could cut out the stone and I could recess some logs in there instead. I could also do something like that. I'm not feeling the trapdoors. So we are actually going to step away from this for just a bit and we are going to move on to something else. Hey everybody, welcome back. And we're moving on to another project. And don't forget, like I said, to go and vote on what you think the best idea is for the little farm tower over there. I will be honest. Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what I'm partial to. I'm not going to tell you what I'm partial to because I don't want you to be swayed by me. But yeah, please vote. And I'm going to put a little poll thingy up in the corner. It should appear somewhere right about now, maybe, hopefully. But oh, it stopped raining. Okay, well, let's get over into the game. And you can see we're standing out here near our kelp farms. And we've got a few shulker boxes full of stuff. I actually need to drop some stuff off here. We got a bunch of purple pillars. We have all these blocks in here, which is a bunch of craziness. And we have all of our building materials and whatnot. And then we also have prismarine bricks and a bunch of prismarine slabs because we're actually going to start trying to get some work done on this tower that's going to go over these today. But the first thing we have to do is the bases of all the towers. They need to look, I'm going to fly over there so we can see it. They need to look like this, where they've got the nice purple pillars going down on all the outsides, and they're made out of stone bricks. I'm honestly not going to mix probably too many of the other types of bricks, like, you know, cracked stone brick, mossy, all that kind of stuff. I actually don't think I did it all in this one here. Did I at all? Really? I don't think I did. Yeah, no, this is pretty much just all this. All of them are going to have a little elevator in them, like this. This one obviously is obstructed because this is the chute for the kelp farm. But all of them are going to have these kind of fun little designs to them with the purple pillars and everything, and that's how they're all going to look. I also, off camera, decided to go through because I feel like the kelp farm is not really producing the amount of kelp it used to. So I went through and I ripped all the kelp out of these, all the kelp out of the bottom, and maybe with the updates or something, like the tick rate of them got messed up or something, and I replanted all of it. So that should actually be pretty nice now. And I went through here and I was just kind of, and I actually found another project that I need to work on at some point, because you can see I started building legs to this. This is the farm, and I never finished them, so I got to finish this as well. Look at how stone bricky this thing is. There's no other blocks in this thing, and I gotta fix that maybe a little bit too. But yeah, we need to get some legs in here, and then I've been putting these little clusters of kelp and little clusters of 5 all over the place. I added a whole bunch more of these coming way out to here. and did that. But then I actually was like, okay, we're going to start working on this tower. And, oh, there we go. So this one was the only one of the towers that was not fully completed. The one that's... Can I get... Thank you. Can I please get out of the water now? I'm trying to talk here, please, and thank you. But this one you can see is all cobblestone, and the same thing goes for the one that's over in that direction there. All cobblestone all the way down to the bottom. And these ones are going to be a little bit more work to rip out than this one, but this one was just the top piece and then the legs going down. You can see I chipped out the corners of these already, and the rest of this was just the actual ground level. So I ripped the whole thing out of here all the way down to, I believe, level 11 is where it goes, and this actually bleeds right into the tunnel system for my branch mines. See? And this is where these towers are going to go. They're all going to be accessible. All the corners are going to be accessible, I should say. Boop. And I all this jumping in and out of the water is driving me a little crazy. But yeah, so we are going to get building these things up here, and I'm going to cut that all out of the video. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to join you guys when I get this one finished. So I will see you guys. What? I guess this is just happening now. We're just going to sink down to the bottom. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wait, hang on. Goodbye. I will see you guys in a little bit. And welcome back, everybody, and it is done. So you'll notice, or maybe you won't notice because you won't remember, whatever, but you'll notice that, yeah, this is smaller than this one over here. And I actually forgot I did this. I did this so long ago. I mean, these have been here since this was just a normal, well, at least one of them has. This one's been here since this was just my world before it even became the realm. But this one is a 7x7 structure, so the inside is 5x5, so it's an odd number. I made the ones on the sides 6x6, so the inside is only 4x4. So you'll notice that I paired these together. It's gonna make putting the bubble elevators in here a little bit weirder, but so I built this out of stone brick first, and then I came in and I kind of just deformed it. I just chipped out some of the stone bricks and just started chucking in some of the other different stone brick blocks here. And then you can see, of course, we're down here at the bottom, and we can actually stick some blocks in here like so. And then this leads out, like I said, this is into the branch tunnel. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go just yet. What, like, the entryway for these is going to look like, or any of that kind of stuff. Like, I have no real idea. I haven't done a whole lot of planning in regards to any of that, so I'm not all that concerned about it right now. But yeah, this one is done. And it's going to be 2 more of them that I got to get done before we can really start moving on to building the actual tower. And the other ones are going to be a much bigger pain. Although I don't have to clear out any landscape, I'm going to have to clear out all of this cobblestone. Now this one's, again, 5x5 on the inside. And then that one over there is 4x4 on the inside. So I didn't remember that. I just didn't remember it. And I'm going to have to kind of keep that in mind when I'm building the tower, too, because I'm going to have to adapt this. So it's going to be, like, I mean, it kind of doesn't make the tower, so it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical on all 4 sides. It'll be basically like half and half will be more symmetrical. But that's okay. Like, I can live with that. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. I'm just going to have to think about how I want to do that necessarily. But basically, the tower, I mean, it's going to start flat on that and on all 4 corners, and it's just going to taper up gradually and steeper as it goes up to whatever point it ends up making up over the top of the kelp farms and the entire little ocean area here. And that's basically going to be what that whole thing is going to look like. I think I might need to build more of these kelp farms, because that super smelter in there is still empty. Like, empty. I need to repair tools. I need to do stuff. It cannot be empty. I cannot be dealing with that right now, unfortunately. Oh, I also decided, and this was something that I had meant to mention before, but I was thinking about the home tree some, and of course last episode I did some work on the home tree, and then you got to see kind of the finished product of it. And you see I put some vines on different places of it, like here. Can't really get a super good shot of it from there, but I put some vines growing down some of the different sides of the trees. What I'm also going to do is we're going to grab some more leaf blocks, and we're going to make some... Nothing has spawned on top of this farm, I don't think, since I put these extra lights up here and changed this to glowstone. That used to be end rods. I don't think anything has spawned up here, but we're going to actually take some leaf blocks, and we're going to have some leaves hanging down from the leaf structure. It's going to give this a little bit more life, and it's going to make it look a little bit more vibrant and a little bit less like a big green Q-tip. I don't think it looks like a green Q-tip. I really do like the tree. I really do like the home tree. I think that we really nailed this. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I like it. And I think once those vines come down, and like I said, we're just going to have some leaves coming down vertically from the underside of the tree there. And it's just going to look really, really nice to have those leaf blocks here. And this is good too, because we've got all this vinage coming down here off of this building. So now if you respawn up there, you didn't have your bed or whatever, you'll just be able to slide right down the vines and take them right down on top of this structure and then hop down from there. And that'll be really, really nice. I'm so happy. I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am to not have... There we go. To not have all that nonsense. And see, this is a problem. My elytra's getting down too. All that nonsense that I had, I'm so happy to not have any of it. All the scaffolding, I mean. God, I hated all that scaffolding. And there we go. So we've got a lot of... Oh, get out. Bad fish. There we go. Well. And this is also a problem that I'm running into right here. This is all the purple pillar I have left. So I'm going to have to go on an end-busting raid just to get more purple... Oh, I do have a little bit more in this box too, but... I'm going to have to go on an end-busting road just to get some more purple pillar at some point, I really feel. I have like the slightest inkling, like the absolute, like most minute inkling that I want to change these from cobblestone, and talk me out of it, because I don't want to have to do, like, this would be a pain, like all this here to replace like all this redstone and stuff in here that goes all the way down and feeds the piston tape. Like, I mean, you can see it's basically just a signal that, you know, descends down, which is fine. But then if I take all of those blocks, I'm going to have to rebuild all that. And I don't necessarily know if I really want to do that. So talk me out of it, please. But I kind of like it just being cobblestone. It's kind of rudimentary, and it kind of tells a story about how we've progressed on the server. I mean, it's also kind of the same thing of like this one just being stone bricks. I honest to God may just leave. I may deform like the top of this one, like leading down to where the glass chute is for the kelp farms. I may deform some of this and throw some, you know, moldy and some mossy, I should say, not moldy, and some cracked stone bricks and things like that in here, but I really don't necessarily know if I want to mess with this too much. I really don't. But the other ones, obviously, we're going to build in the same vein and the same style. Before we continue with our tower build, I think we're going to work on this one. Thanks. This is actually kind of perfect. We're going to stick these right up here. And like I said, good thing is I shouldn't need this. That's all my just kind of stuff I've ripped out of the landscape. This was just a chest of cobblestone that I had sitting to finish that other pillar, and I just had it for the longest time and just never needed it. Never did anything with it. And of course, we're going to have all of these beautiful, beautiful blocks to be placing in at different points all along the way. Actually, we're going to... I don't have efficiency 5 on either one of these pickaxes, so it really doesn't matter which one I use. But since that Silk Touch one is getting a little worn out and getting kind of close to half, we're just going to take it down all the way. This is going to be a giant, giant pain. So I'm going to cut this out, or it may go into time lapse, because I want to come back and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the upcoming 4th annual live stream for The Cure. It's a charity event that we at the Epic Film Guys put on every single year. And obviously, this will be the 4th one. And we raise money for the Cancer Research Institute every May with basically a kind of telethon style live podcast thing. And it's a really, really amazing event. And I'm going to actually probably jump into a quick time lapse. We'll see how this looks and see how this works out. And I want to talk to you guys about that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, it's Nick checking in with you from the editing room, and first and foremost, I just want to say a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you out there. Whatever you're doing, thank you so much for everything that you do to support the channel, and if you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you get notified whenever I post new content. I wanted to take a minute while I'm deconstructing this tower here to just talk to you about the live stream for The Cure. Now, last year was our 3rd year hosting the event, and we raised over $8,000, in 40 hours on the air, had dozens and dozens of other podcasters and content creators join us, and it was just such an amazing time. Now, most of that money gets doubled by the Cancer Research Institute, so we ended up raising somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000 to $16,000 for cancer research, and this year we're going for our biggest goal yet. We're going for $10,000. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You can head over to livestreamforthecure.com and you can find links that can take you to different places so you can kind of learn about the content and the guests and everything else that's going to be happening with this year's event. So I really, really hope to see everybody there. I talk about it again in just a moment when we get back into the video, but I just wanted to take a moment to tell you all about it here. So again, livestreamforthecure.com, and you can get more information about our just continued quest to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute. All right, and welcome back, everybody. I'm just about done chipping this guy out of here now. And yeah, we would really, really appreciate it. So just mark your calendars. Again, May 28th through the 31st. 4th live stream for the Cure. At least 48 hours. I'm still working on 100% of the final details, so I'm not 100% sure how long we're going to be on the air just yet, like I was saying during the little editing break there in the sped up portion. But yeah, it would be really, really nice just to see all you guys there who support, of course, the Minecraft videos here on my channel, because, you know, I just love doing the event. It's such a great, oh geez, we're full. It's such a wonderful event, and it raises money for a really, really good cause. Cancer and cancer research is something that's very, very important to me. So I would really, really appreciate it. Come on out and support us May 28th through the 31st. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So what I'm doing right now is we're actually going to take all this cobblestone that I just chipped out, and we're going to chuck it right into the super smelter here. Because we're just going to... Words are hard. Words don't work in my mouth. We're going to chuck those in the garbage right there. But, and you know what? Actually, why don't we? Just, yeah. Let's just get rid of that too while we're at it. We're going to be able to convert all that cobblestone straight back into stone bricks, which we're going to be using a ton of for this build. And getting rid of it. No, you know the only problem that I'm having here, the only real problem that I'm having is this stuff right here. Dark prismarine. Because you have to make this with prismarine shards and ink, or obviously farm it from ocean temples. I'm going to have to go clear out at least probably one more ocean temple before I even get the chance to do anything else, which is kind of frustrating, not going to lie. But yeah, let's hop over here into our little water. And yeah, this came out of here super, super easy. It's going to take a little bit more time to put the pillar back in here, unfortunately, and then we've still got one more to do, which is slightly larger, so it's going to take a little bit more time to get all that done. So I'm pretty much going to be leaving you guys right here, and that means in the next episode we're going to start building up this tower, and I think we're going to try to get a lion's share, or at least as much as I can with the blocks that I have, because yeah, dark prismarine is really going to be the big problem that I'm going to have with this build, because dark prismarine is going to be just really tough to get my hands on here. I don't know necessarily what other opportunity... don't fall in the water. I really don't know what other opportunity we're going to have to do much of any of this. So it's going to be like a giant, giant pain, but I know that I can, you know, take care of it. Really, really nice. It'll be super, super awesome. I can't wait. Like my feet. You see my feet? Yeah. But you guys are absolutely amazing. Please, again, ring that bell, subscribe to the channel, and hit like on that video. Let YouTube know that you really, really like the Minecraft content that I'm kicking your way here. And I super, super appreciate all of your support, tuning in, watching the continuing Minecraft series here. And I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing week. We'll see you next week when we start building the prismarine tower. And this thing is going to look so good in contrast to all this purple and stone. Oh, I cannot wait. It is going to be amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.